Welcome back everybody to another Halloween product review. Today we're taking a look at this Gemmy Airblown inflatable that I purchased on Amazon. It is a spider to go along with my spider theme, my toxic spiders, so I was kind of specifically looking for one that glowed and was green, and I think I found the perfect one in this inflatable. Gemmy calls it the Phantasm. And like I said, you can find it on Amazon. It is an 8-foot spider, but now they do measure that from side to side. And you know, those legs can really stick out and that really eats up your 8 foot. So I'm kind of curious to see how big this is in real life. It looks pretty massive on the lawn of this box picture, but who knows what it will look like again in real life. So before we take this outside and open it, let's go ahead and look at Amazon and see what they say. So here is the page on Amazon. As you can see, I purchased this back in August, just getting around to taking a look at it. But I will put the link below if you're interested in purchasing this product. It is not, however, an Amazon Prime, even though they do have free shipping. It is a bit pricey at $87.14, and I did notice that Amazon now has this interesting price comparison or price change tracking feature. So it looked like it was $77 all the way up till toward the end of September, and now that we're getting close to Halloween, they've bumped that price up by $10. But I think you can also find this in the stores, if not this particular one, very similar ones. But the title here is Gemmy Airblown Inflatable Green Spider with Black-Green Striped Legs, 8 feet wide, 8 feet long, 2.5 feet tall. So let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look at the reviews of what people say about this. It is 6.1 pounds. Interesting. There is a question here. Does the head move side to side? No, this is not animated. Here are the reviews. There were 12 customer ratings. It looks like the majority of them were 5-star, followed by 4-star. But there is a bit of a disconcerting number. 20% were 1-star reviews. So let's go ahead and see what people say. Got some images here. So it does look pretty large. This person says they love it. People driving by stopped to comment. This person gave it a 1-star review, says it doesn't light up. Great quality and a neighborhood hit. Fun Halloween decorations. Nice, but would like lights in the legs as well as the abdomen. Well, I guess we can kind of see that in this picture up here. That is going to be a bit of a problem, I think. But we'll see if we can fix that when we're outside. The lights only worked for 2 to 3 weeks. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe it had something to do with keeping it out in the weather. I'm not sure. Watch out. The advertising and packaging don't say that it comes with an awkward plastic stand with 4 folding legs under it. I'm wondering if they're talking about the fan mechanism. We'll find out here in a minute. A waste of money. Don't buy this. The light does not work. Well, they had a defective one, so I guess we'll find out if ours was defective or a hit. But it is time for us to find out because we're going to go ahead and open up my box and see what it looks like inside. Now it does come with another box inside, so I'm going to have to get some scissors and open that up. All right. Careful with the scissors because you definitely don't want to cut any of the material on the inside, but I guess there's some extra flaps here. Let's go ahead and pull out the bag. We have our nice cube here, and you can definitely feel some equipment here. But this is offhand, this cube's a little smaller than I was anticipating, so it doesn't look like it is an enormous inflatable. It does come with some stakes. There are 4 stakes with some assorted rope and some instructions, but you know, All right, let's go ahead and open it up and pull it out. And here we go. So I'm going to start with the bottom, just like that first review that we saw that was negative, was like, there's some weird piece on the bottom. It's just the fan like we thought, so I don't see anything else. There might be a light in here somewhere. But overall, this is a very small looking piece of fabric. It's definitely manageable. You know, some of these larger inflatables tend to take up a lot of space. Let's go ahead and put this down, plug it in, see it inflate. All right, so it does start up right away. That's great. You can see that there's light in here that's swirling. And it looks like it even has some red lights in the front for eyes. But let's give it a chance for that air to get in there. Whoops. So, like we saw in the ad, it is only 2.5 feet tall, so shouldn't get much higher than this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back so we can get a better view. I'm probably going to have it propped up here on the hill just to give it a little bit of a view there. So, we'll spread out the legs. The fan isn't obviously enough to spread the legs out on its own, so it's going to require a little maneuvering. Not sure how I feel about that. I like props that just do their thing on their own without much assistance. But looks like that's about as full as it gets. I do like this swirling light effect. It's very noticeable. The eyes give it that little bit of extra presence. There's not much more to it than that, but let's go ahead and bring the camera in and take a closer look. All right, here we can see the eyes, and if you look closely here now, we can see the red is actually appearing inside the head as well. I didn't notice that at first, so it looks like, I'm not sure if there's more than one light fixture in the inflatable, because the back, of course, is this wonderful swirling red and green effect. As we make our way around, you can see there is a tie down on the side. Not much detail on the back except a big green lump. And then here we've got the legs. Although I really like the swirling effect, and I think it is very eye-catching, you know, you have to remember when you see those sizes on the box where it says 8 feet, like I pointed out, it's 8 feet wide, and I'm not going to measure it, but I'm sure it is. But you kind of think in your mind, 8 feet, that's probably a very large inflatable. And honestly, this is a good size, but I'm a little deflated because I was expecting it to take up more surface area right here. So I wanted to give you this little bit of wider shot to kind of see. I wanted to kind of like fill this area. If you're familiar, if you've been watching my videos and kind of know what I'm planning, right over here I'm going to be putting my toxic spider sort of room that's enclosed, and this was going to be kind of like next to it as an entryway, and I'm just not sure it has enough presence. I'll have to move it either closer or get some more. I think I found a much better placement, and I'm much happier with it now, and in fact the size doesn't quite bother me as much. Here at the edge of my driveway, right next to the street, where it's sort of creeping out into your space, ready to pounce on you and eat you, or the little children. Hopefully they'll be too scared to make it down the rest of the driveway. But we were going to explore what it looked like here in the dark, so we do have a side light shining on it, which on Halloween we'll probably do as well. We'll stick a stake light over on the edge of the driveway shining this way, because let me show you what it looks like when that light is turned off. All right, it probably looks a little bit worse in the video. Now, I think there's a bit of a spillover from the light with the, that's coming through from the body of the spider, kind of shining down onto the legs. So perhaps you just need to make sure that those legs are positioned, a little bit forward with that light shining forward, kind of spill over on it. But again, they don't light up. So if you're going to have this in an awkward place, you're going to need that external lighting just to make sure it's completely visible. All right, so what do you think? I guess the only thing left for me to say is, would I recommend this product or not? And I will put a link to this in the description below. So obviously I think you should buy it through my link and, help me earn some referral money for this channel. But in all honesty, I wouldn't purchase this again. It's so expensive, especially now at an $87 price point. I kind of feel like this should be more around the realm of $50. So maybe if you can find it on sale, that would be an excellent time to buy it. In fact, If I could find these a little bit cheaper, I would like to have a couple of more to put around my driveway. But until then, I'm just going to live with the one. And I think placement is important. I mean, obviously, if you're going to put it on some big expansive space like your roof, it might get a little dwarfed, but there, as I ended up with it on the edge of my driveway, kind of in your space, it felt like a more menacing and more fun prop. So definitely consider your placement, because it's not a huge prop, even though 8 foot sounds like it's going to be massive, but it's not. So that'll do it for today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to stay tuned and subscribe if you're interested in more DIYs, product reviews, and store walkthroughs, and hopefully some more haunting videos coming up. And until then, take care and happy haunting.